The stars were silent as the alien fleet slowly entered the solar system. From far away, the ships looked like dark shadows drifting through space. Inside their massive command ship, the alien leaders watched Earth with quiet confidence. They had never seen a planet so unprepared for an invasion. Commander Vaktar, the leader of the fleet, smiled as he looked at the blue and green planet below. "They are weak," he said. "Their defenses are slow. They will fall easily." His second-in-command, a sharp-eyed alien named Zithra, nodded. "Our scouts report no serious military activity. The surface is calm. No large armies. No advanced weapons." The aliens had come from a faraway galaxy, their technology far beyond anything humans had ever dreamed of. They had conquered many worlds before. To them, Earth was just another prize to claim. Back on Earth, life went on as usual. People went about their daily routines, unaware of the danger approaching. Children played in parks, workers sat in offices, and families shared meals. The news spoke of politics, sports, and weather, nothing about the silent threat in space. But deep inside Earth's governments, something was changing. For years, leaders from every country had secretly worked together. They built new technologies, shared information, and prepared a defense plan, a plan the aliens did not know about. The head of Earth's defense, General Maria Thompson, stood in a high-tech command center below the surface. She watched the data streaming in from satellites and telescopes. "They are coming," she said quietly. "But they do not know what we are capable of." Her team had spent years preparing for this moment. They had learned from every mistake humanity had made in the past. They had trained soldiers in new ways, built weapons hidden from the world, and developed smart machines that could think and learn. The aliens thought Earth was easy prey. They thought humans were simple and weak. But they were wrong. Commander Vaktar gave the order to begin the invasion. The first ships moved closer to Earth's orbit. Their lights shone bright against the darkness of space. Alien troops prepared to land. From the ground, Earth's satellites began to track the fleet. Radar stations blinked warnings. Alarms rang. In military bases, General Thompson stood firm. "We will defend our home," she said, "no matter the cost." As the alien ships entered Earth's orbit, their scouts sent back images. Cities looked small from space. Roads and buildings showed no sign of heavy military presence. "Too easy," Vaktar whispered. "The humans will fall before we even touch the ground." But in the shadows, Earth's hidden weapons waited. Small teams of soldiers trained in secret. They moved like shadows themselves, fast, silent, and deadly. These were not ordinary soldiers. They were prepared for the alien threat in ways no one outside the secret command center understood. Meanwhile, scientists worked in labs, perfecting new machines and weapons. Drones flew in test chambers, learning to move and fight like living creatures. Engineers modified human bodies with technology, giving soldiers faster reflexes and stronger muscles. The world above was calm, but below the surface a storm was gathering. On one side of the planet, in the deserts of North Africa, a team prepared to launch a new drone. It was small, but fast and smart. The drone's AI had learned from many battles in virtual training, ready to outsmart any enemy. On the other side of the planet, in a hidden forest base, soldiers ran drills. Their muscles burned as they practiced new combat techniques designed to fight the strange alien weapons. In space, the alien fleet closed in. The first ships dropped landing pods, full of soldiers and machines. The ground trembled as they hit Earth's soil. The aliens began their march, expecting no real resistance. But Earth's secret defense moved quickly. In cities across the globe, special forces sprang into action. They used hit-and-run tactics, attacking alien patrols and disappearing before reinforcements could arrive. They hacked alien communication networks, sending false signals and confusion. The alien soldiers were surprised. They had never seen a species fight like this. It was not strength alone that made humans dangerous. It was their cleverness and willingness to fight against impossible odds. Commander Vaktar watched reports with growing concern. Why are they so fast? So unpredictable? His second-in-command frowned. They learn quickly, they adapt. But even as the aliens worried, Earth's leaders stayed calm. General Thompson knew the fight had just begun. "This is our home," she said. "We will not let it fall." The calm before the storm was ending. A new battle had begun, one that would test the spirit of humanity and change the fate of the stars. The alien landing pods had hit Earth's surface just hours ago. The massive ships still floated silently in the sky, their dark hulls blocking the sun in some places. The aliens moved quickly, confident they would crush any resistance with ease, but on the ground things were already changing. Captain Sarah Blake crouched behind a ruined wall on the edge of a small town. Her heart pounded, but her hands were steady. Around her, a small group of soldiers moved quietly, their faces set with determination. "We take out the patrol and move fast," Sarah whispered. "Hit hard, then disappear." The soldiers nodded. They had trained for this moment for months, learning new tactics and weapons designed specifically for fighting alien invaders. The alien patrol came into view. Their tall bodies moved with strange, jerky steps. They carried weapons that glowed with a strange energy. The aliens did not expect resistance, so they walked carelessly. "Now!" Sarah shouted. The humans attacked. Bullets and laser beams flew through the air. The aliens froze, surprised by the sudden assault. Some tried to fight back, but the humans were fast and smart. They used the ruins for cover, attacking from shadows and rooftops. The first alien fell with a cry no human had ever heard. The others quickly pulled back, confused and shaken. Sarah's team melted away before more aliens could arrive. They vanished into forests and tunnels, leaving the enemy searching empty streets. Back at the command center, General Thompson watched the battle live through drone cameras. A small smile crossed her face. "Good," she said. "This is just the beginning." While the aliens believed Earth was weak, they had not counted on human creativity and bravery. Guerrilla warfare. Across the planet, similar attacks erupted. In the cities, towns, and forests, small teams of soldiers struck alien patrols and supply lines. They used guerrilla warfare, fighting in surprise bursts, then hiding before the enemy could react. The aliens were powerful, but they lacked experience in this kind of fighting. Their technology was strong but slow to change. Humans, on the other hand, learned from every fight and adapted quickly. On the outskirts of a city, Lieutenant Raj Patel led a team of engineers and soldiers. They had captured an alien weapon from a patrol and studied it carefully. "We can use this," Raj said. "If we learn how it works, we can build our own." The team worked day and night, using their knowledge to reverse engineer the weapon. They designed traps and new devices to fight back. Raj's team was one example of Earth's strength, the ability to take what the enemy had and turn it into their own advantage. The alien surprise. The aliens quickly realized their mistake. Their invasion was not going as smoothly as planned. Commander Vaktar gathered his officers in the command ship's war room. Screens showed reports from the ground. Lost patrols, destroyed vehicles, and confused soldiers. "They fight like animals," Vaktar growled. "But there is something more. They do not give up." Zithra nodded. "They are clever. They use our technology against us. This is not a simple planet." "We must change tactics," Vaktar said. "We will send more troops. We will bring heavier weapons." But even as they planned, Earth's resistance grew stronger. Hacking the enemy, one of Earth's secret weapons, was not on the battlefield. It was in the digital world. A group of hackers, working from hidden locations, attacked the alien communication networks. They sent false messages and confused signals, making it difficult for the aliens to coordinate. Jin, a young hacker from South Korea, led one of these teams. "If we can break their communication, we can slow them down," Jin explained to his team. Using captured alien devices, Jin's team learned the alien language and codes. They sent fake orders that sent troops in the wrong direction, or caused them to waste time searching for imaginary threats. The aliens grew frustrated. Their powerful technology was being used against them by humans who had never faced such a challenge before. Unexpected alliances. Not all humans were soldiers. Across the world, civilians joined the fight in many ways. Farmers, teachers, doctors, all found ways to help. Some hid refugees from alien patrols, others repaired damaged vehicles or helped build defenses. In a small village in Brazil, an old mechanic named Jose worked with his neighbors to build traps and barriers. "We may not have fancy weapons," Jose said, "but we have our homes and our courage." His village became a safe zone for those fleeing the fighting. Stories of their bravery spread, inspiring others. The tide turns. For the first time, the aliens felt fear. Reports from the front lines told of humans fighting back harder than expected. The strange tactics, the quick thinking, and the willingness to risk everything confused and slowed the invaders. Commander Vokhtar sat alone in his quarters, staring at a holographic map. Red dots showed alien losses. Green dots marked human victories. "This is not the easy win I promised," he muttered. His second-in-command, Zithra, stood silently. "They are not just survivors, they are warriors." "But we have the power," Vokhtar replied. "We must use it." A glimmer of hope on Earth, hope burned brighter with each small victory. Captain Sarah Blake looked at her team. They were tired, but their eyes shone with determination. "We showed them we can fight," she said. "This is our home. We will not let them take it." General Thompson sent new orders to every unit on the planet. "Keep fighting. Adapt. We will win." The battle for Earth had changed. No longer would the aliens have an easy conquest. Humans had responded, fiercely, cleverly, and without fear. The alien invasion was far from over. Though the invaders had expected an easy victory, Earth's resistance was growing stronger every day. The fierce human spirit and quick thinking were causing serious trouble for the alien commanders. But humanity still had a secret, a new kind of weapon that would surprise the enemy. The scientists raced deep inside a secret laboratory hidden under the Rocky Mountains. Dr. Elena Morales stood before a group of engineers and scientists. On the large screen behind her, images of alien ships and strange weapons rotated slowly. "We need more than soldiers on the ground," Elena said. "We need weapons that can think, learn, and fight on their own." Her team had spent months developing new technology, AI-driven drones that could adapt in real time. These drones were not just machines. They could learn from battles, change tactics, and even repair themselves. The project was called Phoenix. It was humanity's hope to turn the tide of war. "We will send these drones into battle first," Elena explained. "They will scout the enemy, gather information, and strike when the time is right." First flight outside. The test field was filled with dozens of small flying drones. They looked like metal birds with sharp edges and glowing blue lights. The drones took off one by one, moving smoothly through the air. Captain Sarah Blake watched, from the control room, her heart racing. "This is it," she said. "If these work, they could save thousands of lives." Suddenly, the drones received a signal. It was a real mission. An alien patrol had been spotted near a city's power plant. The drones were ordered to attack. Battle in the skies. The drones flew quickly and silently toward the enemy. As they approached, they scanned the alien weapons and armor, sending data back to the scientists. When the drones reached the patrol, they attacked with precision. Their weapons fired powerful energy pulses, designed to disable without destroying the entire area. The aliens were confused and surprised. Their heavy guns could not keep up with the fast, clever drones. One drone was hit and crashed, but others quickly adjusted. They flew in new patterns, avoiding enemy fire and continuing the attack. On the ground, Sarah's team moved in. With the drones weakening the enemy, humans could strike with more power. Biotech warriors. Meanwhile, in a different part of the world, another team worked on a different kind of weapon. Dr. Kamal Hassan led a group developing biotech enhancements. These were special suits and implants that gave soldiers faster reflexes, better strength, and sharper senses. Private Leah Summers tested the new suit. It fit her like a second skin, light but strong. When she moved, sensors in the suit helped her react faster than ever before. "Feels like I can see and hear everything around me," Leah said, amazed. The biotech team believed these enhanced Soldiers would be able to fight the aliens on their own terms, fast, smart, and deadly. The first mission, the first squad of biotech warriors was sent on a dangerous mission near an alien base in the forests of Europe. Leah led the team, moving quietly through the trees. The suit's sensors picked up heat signatures and faint movements. When they reached the base, they attacked without warning. The enhanced soldiers moved like shadows, striking quickly and disappearing before the aliens could respond. The mission was a success. The aliens lost a key outpost, and Earth's forces gained valuable information. Adapting faster, the aliens, for all their power, found it hard to deal with the new weapons. Their old strategies no longer worked. Commander Vakhtar met with his officers. Again. "These humans change too fast," he said. "Their weapons learn and improve during battle. Their soldiers move like ghosts." Scythra suggested stronger shields and faster weapons, but Vakhtar knew it might not be enough. "We must find their source," he said. "Destroy their labs, their command centers. Cut off their ability to build these weapons." A battle of wits, the war was no longer just a fight of strength. It was a battle of intelligence and creativity. General Thompson watched the new weapons with hope. "Our people are fighting smarter," she told her commanders. "We will win because we adapt faster." Every day, Earth's teams learned from each battle, improving their drones, their suits, and their tactics. Unity in the fight. Despite the danger, the people of Earth stood together. Soldiers, scientists, and civilians all shared one goal: to protect their home. In the cities, factories ran day and night, producing new weapons and equipment. In schools and homes, children learned about the war and how to stay safe. No one gave up, preparing for what's next. The alien fleet was still strong, but it was no longer unstoppable. Earth had found new strength in technology and in the human spirit. General Thompson prepared her teams for the next phase of the battle. "We have shown them we can fight," she said. "Now, we will take the fight to them." The war was far from over, but humanity had begun to turn the tide, and the aliens had learned one hard truth. Earth was not a prize to be taken easily. The alien fleet hovered in the skies like dark clouds watching the Earth below. Their ships were massive, silent, and cold. Cities across the globe remained on high alert. Though Earth had surprised the invaders with clever tactics and new weapons, the aliens were still dangerous, and the war was far from over. But something had changed. Humans were no longer waiting to be attacked. They were preparing to fight back, and this time they planned to hit the enemy where it hurt. The Plan General Maria Thompson stood before a large digital map in the underground command center. Her face was calm, but her eyes were sharp with focus. "We've been playing defense long enough," she said to the group of commanders, engineers, and scientists around her. "Now it's our turn." She pointed to a glowing red mark on the map, a known alien base hidden in a mountain range in South America. "We attack this base first. We know they're storing energy weapons and important command tech there. If we take it out, we weaken their communication system." Captain Sarah Blake, standing nearby in her combat suit, gave a firm nod. "What's our support? Phoenix drones will fly ahead. Biotech soldiers will lead the strike. And we're deploying EMP devices we've been working on. They can shut down alien equipment long enough for us to strike." All around the room, there was quiet determination. Humanity had been pushed for too long. Now it was time to push. Back moving in night fell over the mountains. Clouds drifted across the moon and the thick jungle was silent. Then came a soft hum in the air. Dozens of Phoenix drones flying low between the trees, their blue lights blinking softly. Following them came the biotech squad, wearing sleek black suits that enhanced their strength, speed, and senses. Captain Blake led the team through the dense forest. Her eyes scanned the darkness ahead as the suit fed her real-time data. "Drones are reporting 5 alien guards near the entrance," she whispered into her earpiece. "No signs they've spotted us yet." Private Leah Summers crouched beside, her breathing calmly. "EMP is ready, Captain, just give the word." "On my mark," Blake said. 3, 2, 1. Leah tossed a small, round device through the trees. It rolled near the entrance of the alien base and blinked once, then flashed bright white. A silent pulse spread out. The alien weapons sparked and went dark. Their tall armored guards froze for a moment, confused. Then came the strike. The biotech. Soldiers surged forward like shadows. Within seconds, all 5 guards were down. Not one human was hurt. Inside the base, the team moved fast. The EMP pulse gave them only a few minutes before the systems would reboot. Inside the base, glowing alien symbols lit up the walls. Machines hummed softly, powering down as the EMP effects spread. Raj Patel, the lead engineer in the squad, rushed to a control panel. "We have to pull data from their systems," he said, connecting a device to the alien tech. Blake and her team guarded the area, watching for reinforcements. Raj worked quickly, his fingers flying over the tablet. "Got it. Energy weapon blueprints, command codes, and... wait, something big." "What is it?" Blake asked. "It's a map," Raj said. "Looks like a network of command bases. This one is only one of many." Leah looked around, tense. "We need to go. Backup's coming." Raj nodded. "I'm done." The team placed explosives on the weapon crates and retreated back into the jungle. As they reached a safe distance, Blake gave the signal. A massive explosion lit up the mountain. Fire and debris shot into the sky. One of the aliens' strongest ground bases was now nothing but rubble. The alien response far above the Earth, aboard the main alien command ship, Commander Vakhtar watched the explosion on a holographic screen. His jaw tightened. "How could they destroy one of our bases so easily?" he demanded. Scythra stood beside him, looking grim. "They used a power disruption wave. And their soldiers are faster, smarter now. Their machines adapt." Vakhtar stared at the blue and green planet on the screen. "This is no longer an invasion. It is a war." He turned to his officers. "Double the patrols, prepare orbital strikes, find their labs. We will crush their ability to fight." But inside, even Vakhtar knew the truth. Earth was no longer afraid. Sparks of victory at the hidden base in the Rocky Mountains, the command center erupted with quiet cheers as the mission report came in. General Thompson smiled. "Good work, all of you. That strike may have saved millions of lives." Elena Morales, the head scientist of the Phoenix drones, nodded. "And with the new alien data, we can improve our drones and defenses even more." Raj connected the stolen alien map to the system. Dozens of new red dots appeared. Enemy bases, supply lines, weak points. "This changes everything," he said. "Now we know where they are." Captain Blake sat nearby, cleaning her weapon. "Let's bring the fight to them, one by one." A message to the world across the planet. News spread of Earth's first true counterstrike. People watched images of the destroyed alien base on their screens and felt something powerful rise in their hearts. Hope. In cities, people lit candles in their windows. In villages, families gathered and whispered stories of the brave soldiers. The fear that had once filled the world was being replaced with something else. Strength, unity, defiance. "We are still here," a radio host in India said. "And we are fighting back." The war continues. The aliens still held the skies. Their weapons were still deadly. But Earth had changed. The enemy now faced a united planet, clever, angry, and unwilling to surrender. The road ahead would be long. There would be more battles, more losses. But humanity had made one thing clear. This was not a planet that would fall quietly. The war between humans and aliens raged on. Earth was no longer a helpless planet waiting for defeat. Instead, it had become a battlefield of strategy, courage, and secrets. Captain Sarah Blake and her team had returned from their latest mission, tired but victorious. Yet, they all knew the hardest part was still ahead. A new threat in a hidden underground lab beneath the ruins of an old city in Europe, scientists had been working on something new. Dr. Elena Morales and her team had discovered strange signals coming from deep beneath the Earth's surface. This is not an alien weapon, Elena explained to General Thompson during a video call. It looks like an ancient power source, something older than any technology we know. General Thompson frowned. Could it be a trap? Maybe, Elena said, but it could also be a powerful tool if we can control it. The alien invasion was not the only danger Earth faced. Something hidden in the shadows waited, and it might change everything. The mission begins. Captain Blake was chosen to lead a small team to investigate. Their mission: find the source of the strange signals and secure whatever they found. Sarah's team gathered their gear in silence. They knew the risks. Deep underground meant unknown dangers. Not just aliens, but the planet itself. Stay alert, Sarah said firmly. We don't know what's down there. Into the darkness, the team entered a narrow tunnel carved into the rock. Their lights pierced the blackness, revealing walls covered in strange markings. This looks ancient, whispered Leah Summers, her biotech suit's sensors glowing softly. As they moved deeper, the air grew colder, and the silence became heavier. Suddenly, the ground shook. Rocks fell from the ceiling, and the tunnel trembled. We need to keep moving, Sarah shouted. The discovery. After hours of walking, the team reached a vast underground chamber. In the center stood a massive structure glowing with blue light, a huge crystal pulsing like a heartbeat. Raj Patel stepped forward, awe in his eyes. This must be the power source. Elena Morales appeared on the team's comlink. Careful with that energy. It's unlike anything we've seen. It could be dangerous. As Raj approached the crystal, it suddenly sent out a burst of light. The team shielded their eyes. When the light faded, they saw something unexpected. Holographic images of ancient beings, not alien invaders, but creatures from Earth's distant past. Secrets revealed. The images told a story. Long ago, Earth was home to a civilization far older and more advanced than humans. These beings created the crystal as a source of immense power to protect the planet. But something went wrong. The civilization disappeared, leaving the crystal hidden and its power dormant. Until now. This power could change everything, Raj said. If we can use it, we might finally stop the invasion. But at a cost. As the team prepared to take the crystal's energy readings, alarms blared throughout the chamber. Aliens. Leah shouted. They found us. The alien soldiers moved fast, using advanced weapons and strange devices to attack. The humans fought back fiercely, their biotech suits and Phoenix drones working together to hold the enemy. But the fight was brutal. Escape and sacrifice. Captain Blake realized they couldn't stay. The crystal was too important to lose, but their survival was more important. Retreat, she ordered. The team ran through the tunnels as explosions rocked the walls. Raj stayed behind for a moment longer, securing the last data from the crystal. Go, he yelled to Sarah. I'll catch up. The team raced to the surface just as the tunnel collapsed behind them. Raj was trapped underground. The aftermath back at the base, the team mourned their lost comrade but carried the crystal's data with hope. General Thompson addressed the team. Raj's sacrifice will not be forgotten. We now have a new weapon, one that could turn the tide. Elena studied the crystal's energy patterns. If we can unlock its secret safely, we could stop the alien technology and protect Earth for good. Preparing for the final battle, Earth was ready. The war had taught humans to fight smarter, faster, and with more heart than ever before. Captain Blake stood looking at the stars. The alien fleet still loomed, but Earth had a new secret weapon, and the courage to use it. We fight for our home, she said quietly, no matter what comes next. The skies above Earth burned with the fires of battle. Alien ships hovered like shadows, their weapons ready. But Earth was no longer the quiet planet the invaders had planned to conquer. This was the moment everything had led to. The final battle. Preparing the weapon in the secret underground lab, Dr. Elena Morales and her team worked feverishly. The ancient crystal's energy pulsed steadily in a special chamber, connected to machines and monitors. We are almost ready, Elena said, her eyes tired but determined. This power can disrupt the alien technology. It can stop their ships, their weapons, everything. General Maria Thompson watched the progress. Once it's activated, we have only a short window. We must strike fast. Captain Sarah Blake and her team geared up, knowing the fight would be unlike any other. The strategy was simple but risky. First, the ancient power would be unleashed from Earth's core, sending a wave of energy through the planet's magnetic field. This wave would disable the alien ships temporarily. Then the human forces, Phoenix drones, biotech soldiers, and pilots, would attack the weakened fleet. If the plan failed, it could mean the end of Earth. The activation Elena's finger hovered over the control panel. "Ready," she said. The room fell silent as she pressed the button. The crystal glowed brighter than ever before. A humming sound filled the air, growing louder and louder. Outside, the sky flickered with strange colors. Then came a pulse, a wave of blue energy that shot into the atmosphere and beyond. Alien systems. "Fail on the alien command ship." Alarms screamed. "Systems failing," Sithra shouted. "Weapons offline. Shields down." Commander Vokhtar gritted his teeth. "Earth has unleashed some kind of energy. We are vulnerable." The alien fleet wobbled, their powerful ships drifting, without control. The counterattack Captain Blake led the human fleet into the sky. Phoenix drones darted like silver arrows, striking alien ships with precision. Biotech soldiers parachuted down onto enemy vessels, sabotaging systems and fighting alien soldiers. Jets and helicopters soared alongside the drones, firing missiles and lasers. The battle was fierce and fast. Personal fight in the chaos. Sarah spotted an alien warlord, the one who had led many attacks against Earth. He was huge and armored, with glowing red eyes and a deadly weapon. Sarah charged, her suit enhancing every movement. The two clashed in a fierce fight. The warlord swung a heavy blade, but Sarah dodged and countered with her energy blade. After a long struggle, Sarah struck a final blow. The warlord fell, and his forces retreated. Victory and loss. The alien fleet, crippled by the energy wave and human attack, began to retreat. The skies cleared. Earth was safe for now, but the victory came at a cost. Raj Patel's sacrifice had not been forgotten. Soldiers and scientists alike honored him as a hero. A new beginning, General Thompson addressed the world in a broadcast. "We faced the darkness and stood together. We fought for our home, and we won. But the war has taught us that peace is fragile. We must remain vigilant and united." Hope for the future. Captain Blake looked at the stars, thinking of the battles yet to come. Earth was battered but strong. Humanity had shown that no matter how dark the night, the light of courage and unity would always shine.